Advertising slots are between 500 and 8,000 bucks on internet radio in this country. Take that, leave it. It's highly variable at the moment. It's done by qualified session, which I'll get to in a minute, but this is quite a contentious point. How do we validate a qualified session on the internet? There was that big hoo-ha with Balls Radio and Two Oceans Vibe, blah, blah. We can talk about that, but that's where it is. This is a stat. This is our prediction, because we think that the people who put stats together need a little bit of help. We think there's about 34 million people in the country that have an internet experience. Okay, this is very important. We've got 52 million odd people, 34 million. So we actually have people are actually experiencing the internet at a fairly high level. There's three types of experience of the internet. There's one is an experience, which could be a very poor data connection. The next one is a broadband connection. So is it a fast internet experience where I can do some cool stuff? And the third one is this experience curve that Arthur Goldstuck talks about, called the experience curve. And he believes that you need about 5 years on the internet to buy on the internet, to be fully immersed in the internet. So that's kind of an interesting thing if you're thinking strategically about your business. And actually, I forgot to make that point up front. I would like you guys to be thinking about strategy 36, 60 months, 10 years hence, because disruption's going to come, and it's about how we tackle that now. And what you don't want to do is be the Washington Post or the New York Times. Washington Post was valued at $1.5 billion 24 months ago. It just sold to Bezos for $250 million. It ran out of runway. Once you run out of runway, you won't have money to reinvent. So please, please think about these things. Okay. So this is good news for us. This is good news for South African macroeconomics. 10% growth in increase in broadband penetration in a country adds 0.01% to GDP growth. Now, if you do the math there, that's a nominal percentage. If you do the math there, you get 10 of those. 10% compounded growth can give you a full percentage point increase in GDP growth. So from 3.5% to 4.5%. That's socio-economically really important for us. Okay, cool. Let's move on. So of those internet users, 2 out of 3 speak an African language. That's the age demographic there. Quite interestingly, well, not unexpected, but interestingly for me is the 15 to 24 age is 40%. So there's this massive pent-up demand. This damn wall is going to break. And 2 out of 5 of those internet experienced people live on $1,500 a month. So to say that the lower LSMs, which is not on the internet, is just plain wrong. Absolutely wrong. Do they have economic buying power and the experience on the internet to make material decisions? Well, no, but it's going to come, and it'll be here before you see the stats. So be prepared.